Hi guys, I hope all is well. We're going to be speaking about Beyonce and Solange today. And this might be a part two, I'm not sure because I have quite a few questions. 6 or 7 questions, I'm not sure. I don't want to make this too long. So, the first question is, how is Solange and Beyonce's relationship at this time? How is Beyonce and Solange's relationship at this time? Now, I think it's true about what they say about Beyonce and Solange's relationship. I think there's always something underlying going on. There's sometimes good, sometimes bad. There's a conflict. I think Solange still has an issue with Jay-Z. I feel as if this is Solange and this is Beyonce. You know, we see Solange as a leader, a warrior, someone who's, quick-witted and, and slick at the tongue, okay? Beyonce's more relaxed, laid back. She'll still get at you too, but just in a different manner. Just in a different manner. I also sense that there is some sadness. I'm gonna, I wanna ask, what is that about? What is this sadness about? Angels who love and protect me. What is this sadness about? Guys, I think because they're so different, they know that they will always have some type of conflict between them because they don't see eye to eye. Someone who you love very much, but you just can't take too much of them. You may love this may be the person you may love the most in the world, but sometimes you just gotta love them from afar. Sometimes you just have to let them do them. But no matter what, they come back. They come back together and reunite as family. That's what I see. Let's see. How does Solange feel about Beyonce. How does Solange feel about Beyonce? First of all, I'm sensing she is so proud of her. I'm sensing the guys, I feel like I want to cry. Like I'm sensing like an overwhelming sense of joy for her. It's like she's so proud of Beyonce and what she has accomplished. And to see that and to be a part of that, to see it close up. But still, she wishes Beyonce, because this is Beyonce as the fool. This is Solange. This is Solange as the Knight of Swords. It's like, Beyonce, why don't you just speak up for yourself? Or just do it. Why don't you just do it? What are you afraid of? Just do it. What is going on? You know, like that. It's like she has to push her to do certain things that'll benefit her. That's Beyonce, the Hermit. Guys, I'm sensing sometimes Beyonce just doesn't want to be bothered with her. She just doesn't want to be bothered, or just wants to be alone, or hiding something. I'm feeling like she feels as if Beyonce hides things from her. She hides things from Solange that I think she thinks Solange will make a big deal out of, or press her, or come after her, like she, push her into doing something, push her to make a change or an action, whatever that may be, or whatever the situation is. How does Beyonce feel about Solange? How does Beyonce feel about Solange? Ooh. Guys, all these cards fell out. Just lay them out. Lay them out, girl. Okay, guys. I feel like Beyonce feels as if Solange doesn't listen to her, or she doesn't take her advice or input well on certain things. It's like it feels like Beyonce feels as if Solange doesn't know who she is. And that may feel surprising to us because it seems as if she may be seeking who she is, or some type of. Solange to me seems like a well-spoken, intelligent woman. Seems like she reads and she seeks information and things like that. I could picture her having a library full of books, doing research, reading, magic, and things like that. That's how I feel about Solange. Um, Beyonce, it feels like Beyonce is like she's all over the place. She can be all over the place sometimes with things. Her mind can be occupied with so many things that she can neglect certain responsibilities. Beyonce also feels as if she can sometimes be overly defensive. Beyonce likes this part of her personality, but sometimes it can be overbearing. It can just be too much for the sake of getting along. For the sake of getting along, toning down personalities sometimes with your siblings is okay. For the sake of getting along, I guess. I do understand that sometimes there are times when one must be honest, but it it seems to me like most of the time they're in some type of conflict or not seeing things eye to eye. This is weird. Okay. So my next question is, how does Solange feel about Beyonce as a mother? How does Solange feel about Beyonce as a mother? I think Solange believes she's transitioned into motherhood well. She balances her work and her motherhood well, from what I'm seeing. It's Queen of Pentacles. Solange really sees her as the Queen of Pentacles. It's either she sees her as a queen, as this the queen of this is Beyonce. It keeps coming out. This keeps coming out as Beyonce. Every time I ask about Solange, how does she feel? Queen of Pentacles. This is it's her. This is Beyonce. She can be very protective. Yep, very protective. Not only physically protective. Not only physically protective. What I mean by that is like security, having security around the kids, nannies, and making sure they're appropriately being watched, but only spiritual protection. Beyonce has that on them. Please understand that. This came up in the Blue Ivy reading too. Criticism of Blue Ivy reading too. She has those children under a high level of spiritual protection, okay? Which is needed because those children are out in the open. Solange also feels as if she hides a lot of her personal life, of course. But she not only hides it from the public, but also Solange. So sometimes Solange just really doesn't know what the fuck going on in Beyonce's life either. It's just what I get. But yeah, I think she thinks she's a great mother.